Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Christine. I am your host and founder of This Side of Chaos Women's Empowerment Coaching. In 2017, I had been an overweight, unfulfilled single mom for over 10 years to a young son. When I went through a health scare in 2018, I found the path to my purpose. Today, I am here to show you how you can create the life you want, find the love you crave, even if you've been single for years. It all starts with self-love and coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Let's get started with today's daily dose of love and caffeination.
Good morning, everyone. I am Christine. I am the founder of This Side of Chaos Coaching, and I am so excited to have you here with me today. I am sipping my Starbucks Veranda coffee. I've got peppermint mocha in my cup today because I'm feeling like super not fallish and totally winter. So don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Who's got some really good mugs? I want to see pictures of mugs, people. So today, this whole week, we're going to be talking about intimacy, communication. We're building up to a really great event. But this coming weekend, I am going to be running an event called the Essential Breakup Companion. So I'll go into that later. But today, we're going to be talking about communication 101. Yesterday, we discussed intimacy. Today, we're talking communication and why it's so important. Communication is one of the number one reasons why relationships fail, why people get divorced, why relationships and breakups happen in the first place, lack of communication. And it comes from a place that we all come from different backgrounds. We come from different understandings, educations, and we don't even speak all the same language. So when we are coming together as friends, as a couple, there are potential ways that communication errors can occur. And, whether we understand something, text messaging has devastated the relationship business because if you think about it, everything is going over text message. You read it in your head one way and someone means it in a completely different way. We're losing the art of face-to-face communication, and relationships are reflecting this. So what I want to talk to you guys today about is the two different types of communication. There is verbal communication, where you are speaking, where you are sharing words, where you are, you have written communication, and some people really do well with that. Video communication. There's all types of ways to learn and communicate. But when we're talking about verbal communication, we're talking about the volleyball effect that's going on. You're saying something and the other person's saying something. And what you're trying to do is go back and forth between the two of you in a conversation. When one person holds the ball for a little too long, the other person doesn't want to play anymore, right? So to be able to maintain verbal communication, you also have to try to come from a place of understanding and not making the other person feel like they're being attacked. You don't like to feel like you're being attacked or being told that you're doing something wrong or, being made to feel unheard. We, as human beings, want to feel heard and we want to feel validated. And in communication, when one party doesn't feel that validation, it injures them enough to be able to want to find some place to go and be heard. So that's number one reason why communication is the number one reason why relationships fail. There's also the nonverbal communication. We as women pick up on the nonverbal much more strongly than the men do. But we pick up on the little nuances like he didn't kiss us this morning, or he hasn't been holding my hand lately, and we're able to pick up on the nonverbal sense, our nonverbal communication, the way you smell. We are attracted to people based on the way they smell. And if you don't believe me, go into stand by a homeless person. You're not going to be attracted to that smell. It's overpowering. It's overwhelming, right? When someone smells good, you're like, ooh, let me, what are you wearing? You want to know. You're interested in finding out what they're wearing, right? And it's fascinating to see how nonverbal and verbal communication pair into each other. And so when you are working on communication with your partner, it is very, very important for you to understand the different dynamics that are playing into it. And the verbal and the nonverbal, it all plays a role. Best thing to do with communication is to just be honest as you can, as open as you can. When it comes to being in a relationship, you have to be able to trust the person. Now, some people don't always know how to communicate what they're thinking, what they're feeling. And, that's something that when you are in a relationship, you are going to have to learn how to communicate that, because otherwise what you need is not going to be heard. All right. So communication, everyone wants to feel heard and validated. There's the verbal and nonverbal communication, and it all stems into being able to express yourself in a way that feels good to you. So what I have been doing is I have been working on statements and everything to help you express yourself a little bit more fully, give you guys examples and stuff like that. But my main focus this upcoming week, is my essential breakup guide, where all of this information is going to be gone over in much more depth and fullness, and it's going to be so amazing. It's going to be walking you through from, should I break up with this person, walk you through the exercise to determine whether or not you should break up with them based on what you're going through, things that you need to say to address how you're feeling and how the relationship should or should not move forward. It is going to give you an action plan to implement, as well as it's going to eradicate your doubt. What it's going to do is going to eradicate your doubt whether or not you should be in this relationship. And it's going to give you a plan on how to make sure you get rid of all of your doubt so you don't go back and forth and yo-yo back and forth in a toxic relationship. It helps you move on in a healthy way. That's going on this weekend, 9:00 this morning. We're going to be going live on YouTube. So I am going to go ahead and post the link here for you guys. I would love to have you join me. So 9:00 Saturday morning, YouTube. We're going to go into depth about communication. We're going to go into depth about whether or not you should break up with someone. Are you getting all your needs met from this relationship? If you're not, we go into that. Okay. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If you know someone who is going through a breakup who needs to hear some of this stuff, share this stuff, guys, because otherwise you're going to keep it to yourself and no one's going to have any good from it. Share it. All right. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Love you guys lots. Go live with passion.